You want to change the world? Start off by making your bed.
So I was surprised there isn't a video about visiting students at MIT. I came here for my master thesis and a lot of visiting students do that. There's even an association called MIT Vista for visiting students, which I'll talk about in a bit. But anyways, I've been here for a month already and there are a lot of ways to end up here. There are mechanical engineering students, chemical engineering students, CS students, etc. and also from various parts of the world. I can make a separate video in the future about that if there's interest in landing opportunities like this, and I hope it can show students that such opportunities do exist. Anyways, I'll go through what a typical day has been like for me so far. Usually I go to the lab, which I will of course show you, and there are typically a lot of events happening around MIT. Like yesterday there was an MIT AI conference, free of charge for students, but costs hundreds of dollars for externals. And also the CEO of Perplexity came here to give a talk. So there are a lot of opportunities to explore, and I sometimes feel like I can't keep up if I want to do everything, but it's great having all these extra benefits as a visiting student. I actually have a special event that has been on my bucket list for a long time, so stay tuned for later. By the way, there's a lot of wildlife. Sometimes you'll see behind me like wild squirrels running around, or even rabbits, and I've even seen wild turkeys, which is crazy to me. I think I've seen squirrels the most. They're really cute, but they do rip your chairs. So here's the dome that MIT is famous for. I actually don't even have to go here. My lab is much closer to my apartment, but I figured I'd give a small campus tour, sort of. I'm also getting to learn the campus, to be honest. There's the Charles River behind me. Yeah, it's a sunny day, but it's honestly quite cold. I even have the jacket on. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to my lab now. Yeah, so hi, I'm Rafi. I'm also a visiting student. Just like all of you, I joined a month ago and would like to quickly introduce MIT Vista just for a few minutes. Thanks. It's a video.
I'm camera shy.
And showers like
I'm sweating now.
So I'm in the Institute for Medical Engineering and Science, or IMES, and specifically under the Health Sciences and Technology Program, or HST, and the lab within it called the Lab for Computational Physiology, or LCP. The organizational structure can be somewhat confusing, but basically most of the research here is about AI in healthcare. So for example, looking at how to build machine learning models with electronic healthcare records. And that involves also working with clinicians and people with a medical background. So they try to connect engineers, scientists, clinicians, and people from various backgrounds for interdisciplinary work, which I find really insightful. You're always learning, and no matter how much you think you know, there's someone out there who knows something you don't. There are a lot of projects going on, and of course this will be lab specific, but you're here generally to help the group you're working with. And if you want to do a master thesis, then it's your job to frame it as such. So you could be doing multiple things here at the lab at MIT, but one of the core projects you worked on could be your master thesis back home. This is highly individual, but it's more or less what people do when they come here, so I hope that gives you some insights if you wanted to get a practical idea of how this whole thing works. So yeah, it's a lot of meetings and reading and experimenting that pretty much takes the majority of the working hours, and it's quite flexible in terms of how you structure your time, as long as you're moving forward. And for example, we have a weekly meeting at our lab to talk about progress, etc. And whenever you find time, or more realistically, find events that you're interested in and build your schedule around them, you can get a lot of chances to explore not only MIT, but Cambridge and Boston in general. It's a good idea to be proactive and approach people and build connections, especially since you are here for a limited time. Easier said than done. I'm also practicing that on a daily basis. So today the thing that I'm doing with a few people from my lab, drum roll, wait, maybe my outfit will reveal it. Can you guess? Stop the video and comment down below.
He's filming? Oh my god. I always forget he's doing videos instead of photos. And I'm static for the first 5 seconds. I smiled, I fake smiled, and I stopped, and I realized it's filming, I smiled again. Guys, I think tomorrow Chipotle has like buy one get one or something. We should figure that out. I think I had it very cheap. The North Station, but I think I want one of those big fingers.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Thank you.
Yeah.
More merch? I'll ask you if there's freestyle.
So back at home, back in bed. I feel like my voice is gone after this game. But yeah, this is how my day is usually structured. I hope that gave you insights into what a visiting student at MIT can expect to be doing. Today was a special day for me, going to an NBA game for the first time ever, but it typically differs. Sometimes I just work a bit longer, sometimes I go to events I find in group chats or from the MIT calendar or working out. Kickboxing is actually a big thing at our lab, so we do it quite often and it's super fun. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching and let me know if you have any questions. See you in the next one.